hakutatuzuia sisi wananchi kunyakua uhuru wetu na haki ya jasho letu,
na haki ya jasho letu.
Tumekataa kupiga magoti
mbele ya hawa wauaji. Bila shaka sisi pia ni watu, hali ya utumwa tumeikataa, hali ya utumwa tumeikataa.
Tutanyakua mashamba yetu, tupiganie uhuru.
My name is Wilfred Hapiolal, the national convener of the Social Justice Centers Working Group. Here with us we have various members of the social justice movement, and we first appreciate that the media has responded to our call in a very short time. We appreciate that. And today we are here as concerned citizens and members of the social justice movement and the civil society. First, we like to condemn the activities that took place yesterday, because as enshrined in the Constitution, people have a right to protest. Article 37 and Article 1 is very clear on the right to protest. And the role of the police was to protect the protesters against people who are evil. And the role of the police was also to protect property. But what we saw yesterday, we are very concerned. One, a number of people were shot by police, especially here in Kondele and Nyalenda. We've confirmed 2 lives were lost. And across the country, the way the police responded, including Kawangware, where Raila was just peaceful with his guys, then the police responded and hell broke loose. So we are here to condemn those actions by the police and by the government, because previously the way the government officials, including the deputy president, were talking, they were prepared to harm people. They were prepared to make sure that property was destroyed. So as members of the civil society, we are also concerned by the attack on media people. We saw various journalists who were attacked in various parts of the country, and it's a serious call for concern on media freedom. What our call is that first, there must be proper investigations on all crimes that were committed yesterday, including crimes that were committed by the state, the police, and government officials. The crimes that were committed by citizens who are looting property, who are destroying property, including properties of the former President Uhuru Kenyatta. Because it was a serious concern that a whole day there was destruction of property in Northlands, yet there was no police presence the whole day. Yet there were police following up with other protesters, trying to make sure they are hurt or they are shot. It's not a good show. As members of the civil society, also concerned by the direction that this is taking. You look at places like Kibra, where the community turned against each other. A mosque was burned and a church was burned. That is a very bad show. We're also concerned with the various areas where people are harming each other. Now what we are calling for, as a country, it reached a time where we have to stand amongst the politicians and make sure that this country, we are able to move forward in prosperity. And we are sure we are going to take lead to make sure that it is not the politicians who will decide whether we'll have peace or not. We as citizens, using our Article 1, will make sure we also try to find harmony within the citizenry. I'll invite the rest of the team also.
No, I will Kondele Social Justice Center. kaluwore gi gik ma osetimore ndalo ariyo ma wasebedo gi maandamano en gima wabuok ahinya nimar katibawa article 37 nyisowa makare kendo yienwa ni kantiere jopiny nigi ng'ur moro to yienegi mondo giandamana midendo gi dho ngere ni demonstration gi picketing. Kendo en tij police mondo make sure ni o protect property mag ji kendo onge property mar ng'ato mokethore. To gima waseneno ka wachakore tarik 20 to gi nyoro waselalo dhano ma confirm sani gin dhano 3 mamano gima police ne nyalo avoid nimar nitie student manotho maseno kendo sa nyoro dhano 2 notho, moro Kondele moro Nyalenda, to dhano mang'eny bende osehinyore magin e osiptal sani. Ka wang'iyo kata kaka serikandwa kitelo ne gi jalup ker ma piny ka gigo mowacho to gi jotendwa machalo Ichung'wa to gi Malala wacho gin gigo makasani e sirkal malong'o obila onego bed ni osemako gi kendo osedadhogi ba gisendiko statement kaluwore nikech gigo mane giwacho timore nyoro e dala ma Nairobi kuom seche mal kadho 12 nye gi yako mwandu mar jakenya ma kendo jakenya ma kawaida ker ma Kenya machon to kuom seche 12 go duto kata police no konyono. Kora wakia ni tij police en mar rito mwandu jomoko to Kenya duto. Wan kaka jogo matetea ne haki mar dhano e Kenya ka ok wabiling to kiketho katibawa kendo kitiyo gi serikal tiyo gi jowa machalo ofise machalo police gi executive njaora tijgi. Wabiro tiyo gi wach moro amora mantiere katiba mondo wakwer mano kendo kata ka wadhi e court kata ka watiyo gi bodies ma constitution omiyowa wabiro luwo kendo ok wabiling ni waweyo ne wana siasa mondo opog pinywa. Erokamano.
Yie ni mondo weche ma jo siasa wacho nikech moko kuomgi nigi agenda mopogore gi mane agenda mar maandamano kaka dwarore. Koro kikuyie mondo jo siasa oti gi weche mapogo kaka jopiny. Noneno gima notimore Kibera makoro sani ji gore kabila nigi kabila cha jodin cha. Koro kikuyie mondo jo siasa odonj kuom gi weche gi maricho. Anyinga maandamano manyoro mun mawando en kaka polise ne timore. Governor wa gi politicians mantie kae no bedo mbele ka gi lead jopiny aso kaka maandamano ne dwarore. Koro kanyo ne wa expect ni ka polise donjo to nonego beni gi protect jopiny kata gi protect mwandu jopiny. But ok ni gin on the other side gi aim and shoot at jopiny. Mane ngur ma wango. Koro ka gi yie National Police Service Act gi fine kako nego beni gi
ero kamana ahinya odiochieng' ma kawuono. Wang'eyo ni gimoro amora mosebedo katimore e pinywa masani ni ok en gima ber, and especially wang'iyo jo sirikal machalo kaka Malala mosebedo kawuoyo marach kabisa. Wadwaro ratichwa kaka jo Kenya kendo wadwaro ni mondo kaber to sirikal mondo wuog oko mondo nyiswa ni gik matimore gi be gin gima kare, nikech ka koro ginyalo dhi to gimonjo nyaka ker machon Uhuru Kenyatta magima gik moko. Ok en gima kare kendo watamore kabisa wadagi. To wadwaro ni mondo ging'e ni kaka wan jo Kenya gik ma gitimo gi ok wabi yiego kar dak achiel. Omiyo kumoro moro ma gintie gikaw hatua mondo gi make sure ni jowa duto te oyudo ratichgi e yo makare. En ratichwa mar mondo mi wabed gi maandamano. Koro miyo kigitimno marach kaka jo Kenya to wagimi maber ni gimwatimo ni e katiba ma Kenya. Omiyo kumoro moro ma gintie ka giwinjo duondwa to mondo gi behave gi chik kako onego bed ni chik en. Omiyo wago erokamano. Dennis Ouma Okongo.
kama
wanaharakati wa haki za kibinadamu, pengine ni hatua gani ambayo mnapanga kuchukua kuhakikisha kuwa haki zinapatikana kwa hizo familia? Angalia juu ndio anza na juu.
Kwa jina naitwa Ochieng Bam. Nasema ya kuwa sisi kama wanaharakati hatutakubali kamwe serikali iweze kunajisi katiba yetu, kwa sababu katiba yetu kwa ukweli inatupa kila Mkenya uhuru wa kuprotest, na pia ni muhimu polisi na serikali make sure ya kuwa hakuna mtu ameumia katika maandamano, na ikiwa kuna watu wana mipango ya kuharibu mali ama kuumiza wenzao, Wakenya wenzao, ni jukumu la polisi kuhakikisha ya kuwa kitu kama hicho hakitendeki. Na sisi kama wanaharakati hatutanyamaza watu wetu wakiendelea kuumia na mali wa Kenya ikiharibika. Tutatumia namna zote za kisheria kuhakikisha ya kuwa serikali imeajibika na kuhakikisha ya kuwa maandamano kama ilivyo katika katiba yetu, kama tulivyopewa na katiba, imetendeka. Kama Wakenya wako na shida, wako na haki ya kufanya hivyo kwa kikatiba. Wale viongozi wetu kama naibu wa rais Mheshimiwa Ichung'wah na Mheshimiwa Malala, pia tumewasikia kwa kina kabisa vile wamekuwa wakiropokwa huku wakijaribu kusumbua Wakenya na kuwafanya wapigana wenyewe. Hata hao pia tutatumia zile mbinu ambazo tumepewa kisheria kuhakikisha ya kuwa hata hao pia wameajibika kisheria.
This respect, I think it's high time the ODPP summoned the persons of Ichung'wah, Nyoro and the Deputy President to record statements, because what they alluded to came to happen yesterday, and then and for that matter they are persons of interest. Cleophas Malala too. And we are also concerned about police inaction in these cases in areas where property was to be protected. Police was absent, and these were premeditated events. So we are concerned as citizens that the right to our civic rights are being squeezed, and we are worried about this government. Further to this is the concern that Professor Kindiki has brought proposals to see how to squeeze citizens' participation or exercise of civic rights. This tells us ahead that we need to be worried about this government. This is not the government that we voted for. This is not the manifesto that this government sold to the people. We are very clear and categorical that the Constitution already provides us our bundle of rights with respect to civic space. Every time Kenyans go to cash these rights, we are told that there is insufficient funds. We are told that the government has no capacity to protect protesters, and the government does not allow protesters within particular areas. Why weren't there violent actions or police violent actions in other areas like Mombasa? Why was it only in Nairobi, and in particular areas in Nairobi and in Kisumu? I think this is something that the government needs to watch on. So we call on all wishers of well and all who mean well to this country, including people who have been praying for this country, the clergy, to step forth and put their voice, because we all need this country. This country is not just for politicians. This country is for us all. Thank you very much, and we know we will keep in touch in the coming days as we continue to push our agenda to have our constitution respected. Thank you very much. Members of the press, my name is Collins Kodek, the convener of Kondele Social Justice Center. And I want to say, first, begin by thanking the political class within Kisumu County for showing leadership in the yesterday demonstration, by being in the front, and for the good part of the day. They ensured that the protesters adhered to basic minimum standards as prescribed by the law on the responsibility of the protesters. But I also want to question the intention of the police in how they reacted and how they engaged the protesters. The law is very clear, as my colleagues have said, that the police are meant to protect the protesters. And part of their duty is also to fish out personalities or elements who are perpetrating crime in taking advantage of protests. This did not happen yesterday. And the measures that were taken by the police, including tear gassing houses, like the cases we saw in Gesoko, and as already been said, we have a number of people are nursing gunshot wounds, and 2 people who are dead, who are shot dead by the police. And this is a continuation of what happened on 20th, where also on 20th we had cases of police shooting of 2 students, one who succumbed to the injuries and another child who is still nursing injuries. But of
Nyango, a concerned citizen from Kondele Social Justice Center. I'd just like to reiterate what my colleague has said and raised about certain unnecessary violent actions by the police, and also inactions where they really should take action. The Article 37A, as we've been told, defines the right of a citizen to protest. So in this case, we expect that the police should really protect both the citizen and protect them, the property of the same citizen. We are concerned about the loss of lives, very unnecessary. I'd like also to condemn the politicians issuing inflammatory statements and remarks that go ahead and incite citizens to vandalize property, attack each other, and now just changing the trajectory of the whole meaning of what the Maandamano was supposed to be. I think that's all I have to say for now. And I think the key is distribute the attention of the
Hii yako ni afadhali. Hii kondoo ni 500 Nairobi.